Queen's Park Rangers at home in the league.
Don Howe and Bobby Gould must sigh with relief every weekend when they find 11 players fit enough to turn out for Queen's Park Rangers. But don't expect the rest of the First Division to have any sympathy. Kingsley Black gave them more problems, curling that 20-yard free kick at Kenilworth Road. Howe's teams are renowned for their fighting qualities, and it was stand-in striker Les Ferdinand who was to prove Rangers' salvation. His header put the London side back on level terms. The Luton defence caught napping. Into the 89th minute, perhaps at last a sign that Queen's Park Rangers' luck may be turning. They snuffed out a last-ditch Luton attack to send Ferdinand racing towards goal. His pace carries him past a somewhat static back four, and a well-placed low drive secures 3 much-needed points for the beleaguered Rangers.
Luton's next match following the big freeze was at home to Liverpool, sensationally minus Kenny Dalglish.
Well, Ronnie Moran's first job as caretaker manager is to take Liverpool to their least favourite ground, Kenilworth Road. The league champions really have never taken to Luton's artificial pitch. Though for a while it seemed as though they'd put the events of the last 24 hours behind them. Cross from Steve Nicol, it hits the right arm of defender Julian James. It's an obvious penalty. And Jan Molby gets the job, and he sends Alec Chamberlain the wrong way. What a different story, though, in the second half. Luton, inspired by their Danish striker Lars Elstrup, finding a lot of space behind the Liverpool defence. That's Iain Dowie with a good cross, and a rare header from the Northern Ireland international Kingsley Black. And 7 minutes later, the game's transformed. Once again, it's Elstrup and Dowie combining and getting a bit of luck as well. But it's goal number 5 of the season for Dowie. And now Elstrup again, finding a lot of space down the right wing, and Dowie gets in front of Hussein to stab it home. Liverpool now conceded 7 goals in 2 games, and they've lost their place at the top of Division 1.
That great win lifted the Hatters 2 places in the table above Coventry and Sunderland, but it was all still extremely tight. In the Zenith Data Systems Cup quarter-final at Stamford Bridge, Luton won 4-1 on penalties after extra time, setting up a Southern Area semi-final against Crystal Palace. Played just 8 days later at Selhurst Park, Jason Rees equalised an early Palace goal before Ian Wright scored 1 in each half to leave Luton with only their league position to concentrate on. Their next game was at home to Nottingham Forest.
Last week, Iain Dowie got 2 goals in Luton's 3-1 victory over Liverpool. This week, from a David Preece free kick, his 1 goal was enough to dispatch Nottingham Forest.
So Luton in good spirits for a midweek match at Manchester City.
Earlier this week, they travelled to Main Road, Manchester in search of their first away point since the 1st of December. It wasn't to be. Niall Quinn pouncing on Darren McDonough's stumble to give City the lead after 20 minutes. 11 minutes later, Luton were a little unlucky to concede a penalty when Graham Rodgers slipped and brought down Clive Allen. Allen made it 2-0 to City from the spot. Luton never threatened Tony Coton in the City goal, and before half-time they were 3-0 down and buried. Another sweeping City move finds David White in acres of space on the right wing. His cross picks out Niall Quinn, who towers above the orange shirts to head home his 2nd of the evening.
Just quick in. Well seen though by Cowans again, and now Price, and now York. But Dreyer closed him down exceptionally well. It's a great ball by Price, and now a chance for the new boy, and can he mark his debut? The knee of Chamberlain prevented a fairy tale becoming reality. Great. Johnson's head. Pembridge, well run by Cowans. Cascarino can turn, can he shoot? Good save. Alec Chamberlain's working hard for his money today. But this is a good save. Cascarino doesn't really get hold, does he? But well seen by Chamberlain. Phil missed it for once. And now it's Elstrup and Black, the two danger men in unison. Good ball across the face! And Derek Mountfield is the culprit. A highly unfortunate own goal, but Luton Town on a breakaway between the two undoubted danger men. Lars Elstrup in picture and Kingsley Black have taken the lead here. Derek Mountfield, own goal. And this is a kind of a hat-trick he won't want. More on that in a second. Black's dangerous cross. And Mountfield, in attempting to get it over the bar, puts it under and in. And Luton have the lead. Black forward, and Dowie can chase on Nielsen. Neither would beat Ben Johnson in the Indoor World Athletics Championships this weekend, I have to say, but good tackle from Pembridge. And now Luton can do something else down his left side. Here's Preece. More danger. Dowie, and an excellent save by Spink. And again Villa gets stretched down the left, down their right. York couldn't get back. Good cross again, this time from Preece. Two Villa defenders missed it, and Spink didn't, thankfully for Villa. Crowd getting very excited, but here's Black. Ooh, he does know where the goal is, this boy. Here he is again, on his left foot. Penrice. Good tackle, McDonough. Now Black. Dowie. Dreyer. Good ball from Dreyer. And Black again creating space for himself superbly. And that's even more than he could have hoped for, because it's going to be a Luton corner. As we go into the dying minutes of the first half now. Corner given away by Gordon Cowans. And Spink waits and organises. Pembridge, good effort. Oh, what a magnificent goal for a youngster. What a superb goal. And Villa are in real problems here. This is as good a goal as I've seen this season. Short little corner, dragging players away from the box, and that's where the ball goes. And you can hardly fault Spink, because it's gone in literally into the corner of a post. What a marvellous moment for a young player, Mark Pembridge, 20 years of age. And Cascarino not offside, because one or two like Roger had stayed slightly back off the defensive line.